Shivananda Surya Namaskar. Stand straight. You can keep your feet hip width apart if required. Join your palms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. Stretch them towards the ceiling. Arch back as much as you can from your hips. Inhale here. Now exhale and start bending forward to Padhastasana. With every exhalation, you can go more towards your knees. You can also keep your knees soft or bent here and try to touch your knees to your forehead. Take your inhale and take your right leg back, knee down, front leg, knee and ankle in the same line, fingertips on the mat. Look up, Ashwasanchalanasana. Take the other leg back, hold your breath there in Dandasana. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down, chest in between the palms, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale and slide forward, lift your chest up, Bhujangasana. Exhale and tuck your toes, lift your hips up to Parvatasana, spine straight, neck and spine in same line. You can bend your knees here if required. Parvatasana. Inhale and bring your right leg to the front in between the palms. You can bring it with the support of your hands in between the palms. Fingertips on the mat. Look front. Ashwasanchalan. Now exhale and bring the other leg forward to Padhastasana. You can keep your knees soft here if required. Palms on the mat. Inhale and arms up, arch back to Hastuttanasana. Exhale to Namaste. Now we'll be doing on the other side, the second half of the Surya Namaskar. Now on the left side, stand tall, look front, bring your palms, inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms up, arch back, Hastuttana. Exhale, bend forward, Padhasta. Inhale and left leg to the back, knee down. Look up, Ashwasanchalana. Take your other leg back. Hold your breath in Dandasana. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskara. Slide forward. Inhale, lift your chest up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up to Parvatasana. You can keep your knees soft here. Inhale and bring your left leg in between the palms. Fingertips on the mat. Look front, Ashwasanchalana. Bring the other leg forward to Padhastasana. Inhale, arms up, arch back, Hastuttana. Exhale and Namaste. Tadasana. If you are a beginner, keep your feet hip width apart, arms away from body. Inhale and click a picture in this position. For intermediate practitioner, you can choose to bring your feet together, interlock your fingers, inhale and stretch up and click a picture here. If you are advanced practitioner, you can lift your heels from the ground, come onto your toes, inhale and stretch and click a picture in this position, balance. To exhale, to release, exhale and Samastiti. For Vrikshasana, if you are beginner, you can take the support of wall. Stand tall with support of wall. You can click a picture just keeping your one feet bent and in Namaste. Inhale and exhale. Second option, you can put your feet on inner side of the other leg. Inhale and exhale. Breathe normally. Click a picture here. Now if you are advanced practitioner, you can lift your feet up to thighs, all above. Keep it at the inner thigh. Balance yourself. Inhale, lift your arms up. Hold here. Click a picture here. Exhale and release. For Utkat Asana, if you are beginners, you can keep your feet hip width apart and try to bend your knees in this position. This is a chair position, so your knee should not go beyond your ankle. Your toes should be visible in this position if you see down. So if you're a beginner, you can do up to here. For advanced practitioners, you can keep your feet together and start bending from your hips. Push your hips back. Feel as if you are sitting on a chair and lift your arms up and look up. And for regular practitioners and more variations, you can start bending and come onto your toes and hold here and push down as much as you can.
For Hasta Utthana Asana, stand straight, keep a little distance, about hip distance on the feet, keep your hand up straight, try to bend back, put your leg straight and your hand straight. Try to look back slowly. For beginners, practitioner, don't try to bend much. For Virabhadrasana, stand straight. Keep a distance between your leg about 3 feet. Put your hands up. Make them straight. Try to bend your right leg. Keep your hand straight on a distance. Try to stand and look straight to your arm. Repeat the same thing on the other side.
For Malasana, you can take the support of wall. Keep your feet more than hip width apart, toes pointing outside. Exhale and start to sit down up to wherever it is possible. You can keep a pillow or a brick under you for support. Click a picture in this position. Breathe normally. Come up with the support. Now for advanced practitioners, you can keep your feet more than hip width apart, toes pointing outside. Exhale and squat down. Push your knees with the help of your elbows to make the spine straight. Breathe normally here. Click a picture here. To release this pose, put your palms down, hips up, exhale and release. For Parshva Konasana, as we do in Virabhadrasana 1, keep your feet around 3 feet apart, one leg pointing outward, other leg, back leg firmly on the mat, and twist towards the front and start bending up to where it is possible for you. You can keep your knees soft and try to bend to the front. You can keep your arms on the floor and keep the back straight. And if you are advanced practitioners, you can also bring your head to your shin if you are comfortable. This gives a good stretch to your body after an intense workout. So this is Prasarita Paduttanasana twist. It is good for stretching your back and stretching your legs after a running. Keep a 3 feet distance in between your legs, toes pointing outward. Start bending from your hip. Keep your back straight. You can bend up to here if you are beginner. Then if you are intermediate practitioner, keep your one arm on the floor in the center, and advanced practitioners can lift the other hand up and look up towards the sky or towards your thumb. Now to release comfortably, place your arms, exhale and release.
For Triyak Tadasana, stand straight, keep your hands up, straight, try to keep a hip distance apart on stand, try to take your one hand bend towards one side, try to take other hand and touch that hand and try to lean on other side. Come back to the middle, again on other side, put the other hand up and another hand and try to bend towards the other side. Keep hold for some time and slowly come out.
For Veerabhadrasana 1, keep your feet medium stance, or you can keep 3 feet distance. Front leg pointing outside and back leg towards the front and firmly placed on the mat. Now twist your hip towards the front. You should look front towards the front leg. Now if you're comfortable here, you can click a picture here and then start bending your knee. Now your thigh should be parallel to the ground. Now you can click a picture in this position with your hands on your waist. Or if you are advanced practitioner, bring your arms towards the ceiling, look front and take a picture.
For Bhujanga Asana, lie down on your chest, keep your body straight, keep your legs straight, slowly take your upper body up, put the support on your hand. After that, come up to your navel, try to take your leg straight and little hands up till.
For Naukasana or boat pose, if you are a beginner, you can fold your knees and keep your palms on the mat. Inhale and lift up to where you are comfortable. Now back straight, neck in line with the spine, and click a picture in this position. Inhale and exhale and release. For intermediate practitioners, you can continue to keep your arms and you can keep your legs straight and click a picture in this position. If you are advanced practitioner, you can inhale, lift your arms and legs up and click a picture here. Exhale. For Parvatasana, come to your knees as we do in Surya Namaskar. Slowly lift your hips up from the ground. You can always keep your feet hip width apart and keep the knees bent if required. Make sure your spine is in line with the neck and is in straight line. Slowly you can bring your legs together if you are comfortable and keep the knees bent if required. To release this pose, come onto your knees, exhale and release. For Kumbhakasana or plank pose, so if you are a beginner, do the plank with your elbows, go down, balance your body, take your feet back, put your knees down and click a picture in this position. Now for intermediate practitioners, you can lift your knees up, you can stay in elbow plank and click a picture in this position. Now breathe normally in all the positions. Now if you are advanced practitioners, you can do full plank or whole body in one line. Breathe normally, hold here, exhale and release.
Shashankasana, just sit on the floor, Fold your leg, sit on the back. Keep a distance between your leg of your hip width. Put your hand forward. Sit down on your between the leg. Keep your head touching the floor. Hold on for a couple of breaths. Just relax. Slowly come out from the.
For butterfly asana or Baddha Konasana, so what you need to do is keep your feet together in this position, and you need to push your knees down if you are comfortable. This is a really good stretch for your thighs and for pelvic muscle. So if you are not comfortable, you can choose to sit in Sukhasana and click a picture. But if you can, keep your feet together, hold your feet with your hands and try to push your knees towards the floor as much as you can. Sit straight, your backbone should be straight, your neck is in one line, and you can simply try to push it towards the floor.
For Hasta Utthana Asana, stand straight. Keep a little distance, about hip distance on the feet. Keep your hand up straight. Try to bend back, put your leg straight and your hand straight. Try to look back slowly. For beginners, practitioners, don't try to bend much.
For Paschimottanasana, you can sit comfortably on the floor, legs straighten outside, back straight. Sit firmly and with an inhalation take your arms up, and with an exhalation try to bend forward as much as you can. Make sure your back is straight. You can reach wherever up to it is possible. Touch your shin bone, touch your thighs, or hold your toes, or hold your feet up to wherever it is comfortable. If you are advanced practitioners, you can hold your feet and try to touch your head to your shin bone. And exhale and release. Now if you want to use a prop or a rope or a towel, you can use. So you can take the help and wrap them around the foot and try to bend without curving the back. Now the counter pose for Paschimottanasana is Ardha Purvottanasana. So for that, keep your palms as shown here firmly on the mat, legs bent, and try to lift your hips up in a tabletop position. Do not fall your head, keep it in one line, whole body. So this is the counter pose for Paschimottanasana. Exhale and release. For Paschimottanasana, you can sit comfortably on the floor, legs straighten outside, back straight. Sit firmly and with an inhalation take your arms up, and with an exhalation try to bend forward as much as you can. Make sure your back is straight. You can reach wherever up to it is possible. Touch your shin bone, touch your thighs, or hold your toes, or hold your feet up to wherever it is comfortable. If you are advanced practitioners, you can hold your feet and try to touch your head to your shin bone. And exhale and release. Now if you want to use a prop or a rope or a towel, you can use. So you can take the help and wrap them around the foot and try to bend without curving the back. Now the counter pose for Paschimottanasana is Ardha Purvottanasana. So for that, keep your palms as shown here firmly on the mat, legs bent, and try to lift your hips up in a tabletop position. Do not fall your head. Keep it in one line, whole body. So this is the counter pose for Paschimottanasana. Exhale and release. For Pavan Muktasana, lie down on your back. Now, if you are a beginner, you can just do with your single leg. In exhale and bend your knee. Bring it towards the chest. Support it with your arms. Hold it. Breathe here. Keep your foot outside. Exhale and release. Now for intermediate, bend both your knees. Exhale. Hold them with your hands. Breathe normally. Exhale and release. For advanced practitioners, you can fold your knees. Bring your head towards your knees. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Do not shrug your shoulders. Try to touch your forehead to your knees and put your toes pointing outside. Click a picture in this position. Exhale and release.
Setu Bandhasana. Lie down on your back. Take your leg up. Keep a hip distance between your leg. Slowly try to take your hip up. Put hand down on the mat. Try to make a straight line between your hip and your back and look straight. For beginner practitioner, you can keep your hip as much as you can. After that, slowly come down. Keep your hip down. Make your leg straight.
Supta Dandasana. For Supta Dandasana, you can lie down on your back, your legs straight. You can do this with support of the wall as well. So you can lift your legs up to where you are comfortable. Inhale and lift your legs up. You can click a picture here, or you can click a picture up to where you are comfortable. For advanced practitioners, you can click a picture in this position. Inhale and exhale. To release, exhale, bend your knees and release.